lots of 3-lap races. And it is your best results from all three combined, and the winner will be your AllanRamageMemorial champion. So you've got 4 on row 1, you've got 4 on row 2, you'll have 4 on row 3. As we start to get fired up, ready to go for this one here. So
rows are parallel as well, Brad. They're not the staggered ones.
So no one keen to go on row number 1. It's going to be Jesse Stroud. Harrison Shanks is going to have to. He's the last one to form up. So it's going to be Jesse Stroud, Harrison Shanks, Logan Rao. That'll be row number 1. Hayden Fordyce. We've got Samuel Guthrie out there. We've got Hamish Simpson. He's on the back row. So that'll be Cameron Leslie on row number 2. And you've also got what looks to be... that could be Garth Wilson on the outside of row number 2. We've got Cormac Buchanan right next to Billy Fuller, Dennis Charlotte and Hamish Simpson. So a star-studded third and final row. Now you get one shot at your row here. Then you'll move up one row to the next one up. And you'll get 3 different 3-lap races all in the different rows. Your cumulative points go together. 3 races to go. And the Allan Ramage Memorial, this is something special. We'd love to honour the legendary Allan Ramage, died in an accident here at Levels Raceway in 1987. And so now here we go. This is going to be a breathtaking one. 3 laps now. Can we see some excitement? We've had some great breathtaking racing in our 300s all weekend long, and the lights are around, ready to go. Can we go racing? Here we go. Great start. Jesse Stroud off that front row. Harrison Shanks and Logan Rao join them as well. And then we see another good performance. Cameron Leslie off that middle row of the grid. He'll be the best of the rest there in 4th place. Neil, a bit of excitement and 3 laps to remember here.
I tell you what, Jesse Stroud's got to make the most of this. When you're on the front row, when you've got that position, you've got to win this one, because he's on the back foot, remembering. So he'll go from row 1, he'll go back to 3 and end up on 2, whereas you're going to see Cormac Buchanan going 3-2, and he'll be at number 1 at the end of it. So we're keen to watch it. And this is the one that's Cormac's come before. He actually surrendered after his crash here yesterday in this class. He actually surrendered the 2 races today because he wanted to save himself for this one. This one's got the names on it. I checked out on some of those names, including, of course, Andrew Stroud and Simon Crayford that we've got there. But in particular, we've actually had 3 Aussies that we've got names on. Names like Robbie Bugden that we've had here racing in the past. This event has sort of toed and froed over the years as to which class it's sat at. And because Allan himself was such a proficient 250 rider, it's why it's generally been allocated to our 300 class, which is where it sits at the moment. Dennis Charlotte won it a couple of years ago. Regan Phipps's name's on it. And we actually have young Harry Parker. And Harry's taken a retirement for the sport. His is the name that is right on that trophy now. And of course, we did not have that race 2 years ago. We had the event called off, so we did not get to race this 2 years ago. So it's been about 4 years since we've had the race, and that's much better from Jesse. That's the kind of stuff we wanted to witness out there. So Jesse's got the advantage, and he must capitalise on this from here, Brad.
All right, Jesse Stroud, Cameron Leslie, then Logan Rao, Hayden Fordyce, good stuff. Cormac Buchanan off that back row of the grid. He's already up into 5th place, so he is maximising his event out there. Dennis Charlotte, another one of those ones. He's in 6th place. He was another one on that back row of the grid. So those 2 boys there, Cormac and Dennis, those are the ones to look out for, because if they can get right up handy to the pace and maximise that back row of the grid, we should be excited for sure. It's Jesse Stroud continues to dominate this one here. Into the John Jones Steel left-hander, and look at Cormac Buchanan already trying to challenge those KTM New Zealand boys. Neil, this is going to be good, and you're not going to really know much about it until that 3rd and final 3-lap race here.
Well, remember, it's a white flag. The white flag's already ready. It's already out, because this is when they're going to come around to. Remember, it's 3 by 3 by 3, so it's 3 races and 3 different lines on the grid for 3 laps for each of them. So it's only 9 in total, but it's really sprint, sprint, sprint. It's a Usain Bolt. It's how quick to get out there, and that's exactly what we've seen from Jesse Stroud here at the moment. Packing more punch than a whole 8 in a rugby team as he goes out and fires up out there. So looking out for this one.
Down into the bus stop there. One of the KTM New Zealand boys is down. So absolute drama if he's up and okay. So we'll carry on racing. But Jesse Stroud, Cormac Buchanan on 1098. He's the quickest out there and already up into 2nd place.
Cameron Leslie, yep.
So it was Cameron. So it was Cameron that's gone down. So that's not what we want to see here. And Cameron Leslie just a bit too much pace into the bus stop. But have a look at this front route. Cormac Buchanan was off that back row of the grid, Neil, and now he's challenging for the moto win. Could this be what Cormac Buchanan's really come to play for here this weekend?
Well, remembering everything that will come at him will be put back at him as well, because he's in that lucky position, I believe, of being on that 3rd row in the early race. But he's had to use the slipstream and push his way. Remembering, of course, it was Jesse that was there, so Jesse will love the fact that he's going to go back after this one. He'll be in behind Cormac, and he can do exactly on Cormac what Cormac's doing to him at the moment. But in fact, he'll still need that break. He'll still need that buffer. He'll still need to come into the hairpin in 1st place. Has he got the advantage coming in just?
So Jesse just hanging on to it here. Cormac's all over the back wheel of him. Jesse Stroud, he must win this race. He had the front row start here. He knows how important this is here. It's going to be a big old run to the line here. They've had the white flag out for this lap around, and Jesse Stroud, he's going to have a big drag race. stop, and Cormac Buchanan steals it at the death. Unbelievable move out of the bus stop, so he'll come home and take first blood. Jesse Stroud in second place. Dennis Charlotte's going to come home, and he was another one on the back row of the grid. He is in third place there, and that is a quality result. We've got Hamish Simpson in fourth place, another one of those competitors off the back row of the grid. So the 3 out of the first 4 competitors all come from the back row of the grid, and that is an absolutely remarkable move there, Neil, in the middle of the bus stop.
Well, I've got Andrew was a passenger here at the back of us. He can't go away without saying something. Andrew, you watch a champion like that, you've got Jesse with the upper hand, but how good from Cormac Buchanan?
Yeah, it certainly was. Yeah, he had a lot of ground to make up, and he did it. He's been riding fantastic lately. It's good for his overseas campaigns as well, just all this practice down here. But I knew Alan Ramage. You know, I raced with him. I was on my TZR 250. He was on his RG 250 Suzukis, which weren't as good as the Yamahas back then, but he was a fantastic rider and a great bloke, and it's good they're still doing this for him.
Nice words. Thank you very much, Andrew. Thank you very much, acknowledging that. And, of course, Mick's been up with us here for a few comments this weekend. Thank you very much for that, Mick. What a race to come down to. I thought nobody could overtake through the bus stop like that.
Amazing. That was, yeah, I wasn't expecting that. That was a real ambush. So Jesse's got to try and get through and do the same thing. Otherwise, it's game over. So, yeah, amazing. So Jesse on row 3 now and got to come through. So it's a great format, isn't it?
It is indeed. It is indeed. As Cameron Leslie and his bike get wheeled off the track, so he won't join that lineup. So we're going to have a place in there. So we've now got a 3-4-3, Brad, I think, as we make the start this time.
All right, lights are on, ready to rock and roll, and a good start there from the number 47, Lucas. Well done to Lucas. So good start there as we see Cormac diving up the inside, trying to get involved. Good start, Samuel Guthrie, but Cormac Buchanan just comes in. We've got a big bit of contact there. So Dennis Charlotte's gone down. I think that might be Billy Fuller that's gone down as well. Hopefully everything A-OK. So we're definite contact in that second corner there on the start of this one here. So looking out for our AllanRamageMemorial. I think we've gone to a red flag, so I think we've gone red flag straight away. So a big bit of drama here in League 2 with the AllanRamage, Neil.
Yeah, we have indeed. Well, you've got that many riders going for it, and of course, normally, of course, that's what you're trying to avoid. That's why you go through qualifying, because you generally get the fastest riders to be at the front of the field to go further. But in this case, of course, we've had our better riders in some cases back on the third and second rows. So you actually do end up with congestion. And you saw that start from Cormac Buchanan. How dynamic was that? Man, he was out that second row, had already cut himself to the equivalent of the third, if not second place, when he carved his way through there. So it is a little bit chaotic to go to it. Let's hope the outcome is okay. We've gone to a red flag. Right thing to do for my money, even though it might have been off the race line. You could say they've gone past. I always think it's the right thing to do. And remembering, we're nurturing these 300 riders. Taking a bit of a break here at the moment as we go to the welfare of our riders with our MTF finance team and our team Timaru Motors motorsport support vehicle, and now in fact for our ProMed team for the medics as well. So first concern is on the welfare of our riders. Just crossing over here again and talking with Mick, as those other